You sick bastard, you. Alright, well, let's go. I did go get a Kingler because it's more true to the show. But other than that, nothing special. We have a rival fight. What, Ash? What a surprise to see you here. So you're going to Pokemon League? Collected all the badges too? That's cool. Then I'll whip you, Ash, as a warm-up for Pokemon League. Come on. Interesting that he doesn't say the Pokemon League. Surf. Nice. More than 8 gyms in an area. Area has 10 badges in the anime, but it doesn't mean anything. There is a like fake gym in Saffron where it's all fighting type Pokemon, but they don't give out a gym badge. There might be an area that I haven't played where they have more than 8 gyms. Hold on, I gotta check Crabhammer. Hmm. 100 power. It's better than Surf, but only 90% accuracy. We'll learn it, I guess. Pokemans, they got me. How's ZA going? Damn. Well, I guess it must be going well. Frick. Alright, let's try wing attack then so we don't get stuck in the air. Are you doing solar beam? Given the main mission, introduce you to side missions and just gives you free reign of the city. Nice. Hell yeah. Oyster. How about a Pikachu? Which starter did you go with? Magneton. Totodile? Hell yeah. Charizard. I have the Earthquake TM, I just don't want to use it yet because I want to have Dig available while we're in Victory Road. Fucking critical hit. Sure is. Kadabra. Not Squirtle. I guess. Not really one in particular that I would want to send out here. Everything that becomes steel later is literally just like the Magnemite line, so it still does 2 times at least, yeah. Making up for your shitty physical. Nice. Freaking epic streaks. Oh my god. Oh my god, Squirtle. What the fuck? Good clutch survive. Blastoise. Bulbasaur. You're definitely not gonna win this, but you can at least do some damn. Wait a minute. Toxic. Hold on. Leech Seed. Survive this, and it's over. Oh my god. It's over. I win. Skull Bash, rock type. I think it's normal type. I could be wrong. Skull Bashing. Again, for some reason, even though it's not going to kill me. Oh, wait, because it's basing off my current HP. Not my HP I'm going to have after Leech Seed goes off. Okay, never mind. I lied, Bulbasaur. You are going to win. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. Sorry for doubting you. Also, I liked it even if it only... Because it's glitched. Leech Seed gives you like a shit ton of health, even if they only have like 5 health left. It gives you the amount of health you would have gotten if it had done full damage. That loosened me up. I'm ready for Pokemon League. Ash, you may need more practice. But hey, you know what? Hey, you know that. I'm out of here. Dude, I beat your ass. What are you on about? Anyway. It's ghost form. That's kind of fucked up. Let's go to Saffron. Because they have the best mart. And let's stock up on potions. Gary takes out his locket that may or may not contain a picture of either his Raticate or Blake, upside down crazy style. It can't be opened, so we will never know. It feels like the kind of like Chekhov's gun that Hussey would introduce in Homestuck. All right. Off we go towards victory. Hello. I'm not even gonna fight you. It would give me like so little experience. Oh my god. They really want to fight. Run. I only watch bits and pieces of Twitch Plays Pokemon, but I can only imagine how long it took to get through that bit there. At least 7. Yerp. Rainbow badge. Soul badge. I don't know why I thought there was an item here. Marsh badge. What kind of Pokemon do we have in here? Level 41 Mankey. Alright, well, at least it's worth killing. That high-ass attack power coming in handy. All right, and we are off. I totally forgot this place had the Mount Moon song. Zubat, level 39. Boing. Cool. And the Mount Moon Zubat's real. Doing. Hello, Geodude. The level ranges in here are kind of wacky. It's getting closer. What is Repo Day? What, is there a big update coming? The 24th is the monster update. Ah, nice. Level 44 Zubat. It has new monsters, new mechanics, and more items with tweaking how items spawn and what levels they're found. Interesting. More unique stuff in each location. Hell yeah. Well, that'll be cool to see. All right. Strength. Put that 130 strength stat to use, Kingler. Geodude. You asked me to play on Sunday not this Sunday, but the one after. I should be free. I wonder if you're good enough for me. Yes. And honestly, you're not good enough for me, if anything. Fucking Persian. Swords Dance. Strength. Hey Zoli, what's up? How's it going? Time for the Kingler sweep. Oh my god, wait, how did that not kill on a crit with Swords Dance? Insane. Totally thought that was a guaranteed win. Surf. It's the problem with having no physical water type moves in this gen. It's bullshit. Wait, is Swords Dance broken in this gen? I hope not. I never thought of that. Waterfall exists. What do you mean waterfall exists? It's not a physical move. It's water type. All water moves are special. St. Gen 4. Hello. Nope, it's not glitched. Okay, I just wanted to double check that. Conversion 2. That doesn't exist yet either, I'm pretty sure. What's the best HM? Surf. 80 power water move. I guess strength is also an 80 power normal type move, and normal type is a lot stronger in Gen 1 than it is in later gens. TBF. Your options in Gen 1 are Cuts, which does like 40 damage, I think. Something like that, 50 maybe. And doesn't even have 100% accuracy. Surf, strength. What are they all? Flash, but that one just sucks in every regard. What are even the other HMs in this gen? Is that it? Cut, surf, flash, strength. Yeah, what Nightwing said. Shows rock climb for coolest. Oh, I mean, I was only counting the Gen 1 HMs. Rock climb is one of the best ones from what I remember. We're counting every gen, then I'd have to look them up because there's some that are, I'm pretty sure there are some that are exclusive to later gens. And some games don't have them. Okay. Generation 1, you have Cut, Fly, Surf, Strength, Flash. Very limited, but I guess it's a positive because it's less. HMs suck because you have to. You're forced to put them on your Pokemon to beat the game, and it just takes up space for better moves. Fly and cut are optional, to be fair. But fly is one of the best flying type moves in the game, if not the best, so... Gen 2, you have cut, fly, surf, strength, flash, whirlpool, and waterfall. Which waterfall was a move in Gen 1, it just wasn't an HM. And I kind of like them taking a pre-existing move and making it into like something like that, but one of the worst things about Gen 2 is that you need cut, surf, strength, whirlpool, and waterfall to beat the game. So you have to have, that's 5 required slots on your Pokemon. Gen 3 has introduces Rock Smash, which sucks, and Dive, which is like Dig but for water types, so that's cool. But you need Rock Smash and Dive, so Gen 3 is even worse. Because you have one more than before. That's required. It's dumb. You need so many HMs on your Pokemon in Gen 3. Let's see. Sinnoh has cut, fly, surf, strength, defog. Is that even required to beat the game? I don't even remember that being an HM. Rock Smash, Waterfall, Rock Climb. Which Rock Climb is pretty fun, I will admit. Like, for its out of battle use. Most of them suck, and they're required to go in your Pokemon, and you can't delete them without going to a move deleter. That's why they suck. And you can only have 4 moves on a Pokemon. So you're very limited on what you can teach a Pokemon. And as the generations went on, Pokemon had better moves. It does, but it also doesn't, because you're required to have a cut on your Pokemon, and that restricts creativity because you can only have 3 moves on that Pokemon now. So I don't really agree. Pokemon move pools are already extremely restricted by being limited to 4. No, it's bad. I literally cannot be moved on this. It's just a bad mechanic. Having all the best moves is no fun. I disagree. I feel like that's the fun of making your Pokemon stronger, is that you get better moves. That's like saying that it doesn't count. It doesn't count if you beat a Zelda game unless you beat it with the weakest sword. Otherwise, it's no fun. Or beating Dark Souls with a summon is no fun because it makes it easier. Also, there's Moltres. Moves are unevolved Pokemon learning good moves faster. Yeah, well, I mean, the unevolved thing is true from the beginning, but move pools in Gen 1 are so bad that it doesn't actually, in Gen 1, it really doesn't matter. The required HMs are all really good, and are in some cases the best move that Pokemon will ever learn. Like, if you evolve your Pidgey into Pidgeotto and then into Pidgeot as the game, like, at the levels the game wants you to, Pidgeotto doesn't learn a flying type move until 31. But if you get Fly after Erica, it could be like in its 20s and learn Fly, which is a better move than anything it'll learn later. Which is nice because Fly is optional in this game, so you're rewarded for going out of your way to get it, not only with fast travel, but a really good flying type move. Maybe. They're, in terms of their actual use, they're the most annoying in Gen 1 because you have to pause the game, go to the Pokemon, click on the Pokemon, and then click the move. At least in later gens, you can just walk up to water, click A, and then ask if you want to surf. So that's nice. I think everyone agrees on that being a good thing. My problem is I'm very fresh on how bad I think Cohen Gen 3 is with it, because I got to the end of the game and was like, I cannot believe I had to put Rock Smash on a Pokemon to get through this game. I think my problem is that there's a difference between I don't care about having the best moves and being required by the game to have bad moves. There's a very strong difference between those two things, because technically I don't have the best moves in my Pokemon. I don't go out of my way to get all the good TMs and stuff. Especially from like Gen 4 onward, if you know where they are, there's a bunch of really good items, held items and TMs that are just scattered around that make your Pokemon crazy strong. Yeah. You can totally beat the game without the best moves. I just think it's annoying because then the game kind of is structured as if it wants you to play the game by just having one good damaging move on every Pokemon and not really putting in any effort beyond that. And you just spam that one good damaging move. That's all that's required of you to beat the game. I beat all the games as a kid by only using my starter and just using whatever their strongest move at that level was. And only switching if it was ineffective, and I would always have like a normal type move on them or something on the side. My issue with it isn't that it makes the game harder, because it doesn't. It's that I'm being forced to have this move that I don't want because it's required to advance the game when it could just be an item. Also, I think it's worse if you grew up playing the games since Gen 1, because again, it was introduced. It is Pokemon's equivalent to keys and things like that in other RPGs, but they thought it would be fun to put it on your Pokemon. And it kind of works in Gen 1 because, again, the three of the HMs out of the 5, there's only 5 in the whole game, are really good for their typing. But in later gens, it would be, oh, I have Surf on my Swampert and also better water move. Well, Surf's pretty good, I guess, for a while, but you get my point. And I think especially in Gen 4, I remember it being one of those things where, like, by the time you got an HM, you would have that Pokemon would have a that you put it on would probably have a move of the same type that was just better already. So it's just like I have good water move and slightly worse water move that I never use. Why? Because they go away. It's fair. I mean, I think in some of the newer gens, they're infinite use. But that's a point of contention. Some people don't like that. I think it's annoying that they're one-time use personally. But this is one of those things where I kind of would agree that on the one hand, if you give a kid a one-time use item and they use it, they just kind of fucked up potentially, but that's their problem. They're probably not going to care anyway. But on the other hand, if it being limited to one-time use means you kind of have to think about how you're going to use it. So that is an example where I think limitation breeds creativity, where you have to choose which Pokemon you're going to give this to. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, when you use it to replace a move, it swaps the new move with the old one. Oh, like they switch. Oh, I see what you mean. That could be interesting. Finding the move reminder the first time. They didn't add that. Like when you caught a Zubat with a Master Ball. I think everyone did that at once as a kid. I don't remember when move reminder got added, but that was in Gen 3 at the earliest, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Fire Red Leaf Green, there you go. I don't remember what I did with my first Master Ball, to be honest, because I never caught Mewtwo or anything like that. I never caught any of the legendaries in Gen 1 as a kid, so I definitely just threw it at something. Probably, if I had to guess, probably something in Victory Road. Ow. Also, I think one of the things that's extra annoying about HMs that, like, doesn't affect me or most people, but if you are someone who does want to have, well, you know, competitive, people especially, but just anyone who wants to have a Pokemon with like the best possible moves and stuff, if you teach it an HM and it's like a starter, then you're just fucked and you have to play the whole game again. And trade it over to yourself or something. And I think that is kind of annoying. I don't know. I guess you can breed. That's fair. Even starters. I always forget. As a kid, I always thought you had to breed Pokemon with the same species, so I always forget that is a thing. Which, to be fair, I feel like that's kind of the normal implication that any kid would have. I don't know if they tell you in later gens that you can breed Pokemon that aren't the same. But yeah, I always assumed as a kid that they had to be the same Pokemon. And I still forget you can do that. I've never done breeding, though. Like, I've had Pokemon make an egg by accident, but it was never, like, going out of my way to do anything. But they have all these complicated egg groups that I don't know, because why would I? But yeah. Well, I don't really like the daycare to begin with, because at least in old gens, they may have fixed this later, I don't know. In older gens, they will teach over your moves if it gets to a level where it learns a move, and sometimes it will just teach over that Pokemon's best move. And that happened to me once, and I got really mad, so I stopped using them ever. But the real point of breeding, honestly, is to just breed them so they get like special moves that they wouldn't normally learn. And I guess in Gen 3 onward, if you want like a specific nature and all that jazz as well. Ba-da, ba-da-da. Also, if you've ever wondered how competent the Victory Road trainers actually are, there's a guy named Adef who's been doing a series of videos where he takes the teams of the Victory Road trainers and goes through the gyms to see if they actually were good enough to get to Victory Road. And he gets really in depth with it, like copying their like EVs and IVs and their move sets and stuff. And he even has a calculator thing in place that calculates what the AI would do in certain situations. It's also done it with the Elite Fours and Champions. He just did Did any of them make it? Surprisingly, yes. A lot of them did, actually. Sinnoh was the worst one. I think 2 of them made it out of, like, 8 or something. He's also got like a thing of like different levels of how well they made it. Like check plus is if you can beat a gym leader without having to heal, it's a check plus, and then yada yada yada. Well, to be fair, I feel like Sinnoh is a region with pretty tough gym leaders and Elite Four members. So I imagine his Elite Four video they'll do better than the Victory Road people did. Healer's almost out of PP on all of its moves. Cool, because north do be kind of cold up in certain parts. Assume it's based off of Hokkaido. Where am I taking this? I heard rumors of a child prodigy. I don't know if that's I legitimately don't know if that's supposed to be talking about me or about green. Well, I don't even know why I sent Crappy out. Yeah, that's what I would assume. Today was the first day I got fall holiday vibes. I have yet to get those here. Halloween lights. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Ta-da. Cloister. Does the ice cause it to resist Razor Leaf? I don't know. Neighbors with Halloween lights and the next house is over have Christmas lights. Nice. It does not. Cool. I don't actually remember what ice resists. Why does water resist ice? That makes no sense. Water freezes. If anything, ice should be super effective against water, but whatever. What do I know? Ow. Skee-bee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. The rumors were true. What's good against water, grass, and electric? Max revive. Yeah, but those are specific things. They're separate. Can't physically hit water. Yeah. Water is pretty good defensively from what I know, especially in later gens. Water is super effective against ground, rock, and fire, which makes sense. It's not very... It's resisted by water, grass, and dragon, which makes sense. Why would water hurt water? Why would water hurt grass? Why would... Dragon is resistant to a bunch of stuff because they're dragons, I guess. Dragons kind of were made in Gen 1 to be the OP type, even though I would argue psychics are more OP in Gen 1. But that's more because the Pokemon themselves, honestly. They're weak to grass and electric, and they resist fire, water, ice, and steel. I don't know why water resists steel. You would think it would be normal, but yeah, it's resistant to starters and electric, which is on purpose because it's supposed to make them harder to fight because you're pretty much guaranteed to have fire, water, grass, or electric on your team. Seal? I mean, yes, Seal it is resistant to itself. Technically. Just Seal alone in a room. It's just one Seal. I mean, they added two walrus Pokemon later, and those are basically seals as far as I'm concerned. Steel type was added in Gen 2, yeah. Honestly, the lack of Steel and Dark is one of the weirdest things about going back to Gen 1 for me. Why do I keep forgetting to take fucking Krabby off, or Kingler off the front? Wait a minute. Normal types are really cool, but I feel like they get a little worse every generation because they're only weak to fighting type. And they're immune to ghost type. But everything else just does normal, and a lot of the normal Pokemon are pretty bulky defensively if you level them up or if you evolve them all the way. So it's kind of neat in that regard. And Gen 1 has way more normal type moves than anything else. So having stab on normal type moves is pretty useful in Gen 1. God, our team sucks. I hate having unevolved Pokemon. So fun fact that I learned yesterday because I was watching the Pokemon anime, just evolve Pikachu. I wish I could. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure if you use the randomizer to change to oh wait, no, you can't because that's just a default, so it wouldn't do anything. Never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if you could use the randomizer to change. I guess you could change your starter to a Raichu. But then you wouldn't learn any moves because Raichu has a basically non-existent move pool in Gen 1, and pretty much every gen as far as I know. Let's see. By Raichu's learn set by leveling up in Gen 1. Thundershock, Growl, and Thunder Wave. There you go. That's all you need, I guess. Fuck me. All right. Let's revive Bulbasaur. Trainers live to seek stronger opponents. What are we, stand users? Cool trainer wants to battle. Parasect. Wow. You're 4 times weak to multiple types in this generation. The only thing Parasect has going for it is that it learns Spore, which is a 100% chance of hitting, versus the other powder moves, which have 75%. Although with how it... Actually, I think... Let me check. Status affecting moves like the powder moves have an additional 25% chance of missing. No, in Gen 1, it doesn't have that, but in Gen 2, it does have the additional 25% chance to fail when used by an enemy outside of the battle tower. Why did I throw Kingler out? Kingler has no moves. I was gonna have its strength, and then I fucking fucked up. Alright, whatever. Bulbasaur. Just don't use an ice move. I use an ice move. Fuck my ass. Ice is such a weird type because I feel like from what I know, basically every good ice type Pokemon from like a competitive standpoint is like a sweeper. It goes in and it just like hits really hard as fast as possible, but they're all like glass cannons. Which kind of makes sense, I guess, because I'd argue Ice type's biggest strength is that it's good against Dragon types. Why did I throw out Pidgeotto against an Ice type? Ice Grass and Ice Rock. Oh no. What Pokemon's Ice Grass type? That seems like a really specific type to have. Although I'm pretty sure there are still type combinations that don't exist, which kind of bugs the hell out of me because we're on Generation 9. Just do it for the hell of it at this point. Snover and Oh, you're right. That's, yeah. I do like Snover and Abomasnow, though. Chansey, fuck you. How dare you be a special defense wall? Stop it. All right. Slam. Come on and slam. And welcome to the jam. I do like the addition of fairy types. The only bad thing about fairy types is it got introduced in Generation 6, which was after I stopped playing. Thank you. Unused types. Normal ice. Makes sense that most of these are combined with normal, because I'm gonna be honest, if there's any type that should never be combined with something else, it's normal type, because it always feels weird. Like, how can you be normal type but also something else? I don't know. Feels strange. Like, why is Pidgey normal flying type? Well, I know why Pidgey's normal flying type. It's because it doesn't learn a flying type move until level 31. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I don't know why that's a whole thing, that the flying type of each gen has to be normal or something. I don't know if they stopped doing that. Maybe they did. I just think it's a very weird typing that makes no sense. We need a normal ghost type. Is there a normal ghost type? According to this, yes. What's normal ghost type? Is it still immune to normal and ghost? How does that work? Sounds like a weird, very confusing typing, honestly. Normal ghost, Hisui and Zorua and Hisui and Zoroark. I see. That's the only things that are normal. It's the top of the list right here. I see it. Pulls out notepad. Smacks notepad. It's right here on the chart. All right, anyway. Unused types. Normal ice. Normal bug. Normal rock. Normal steel. Fire fairy. That one makes no sense to me. I feel like that's so easy. Make a firefly Pokemon and make it... They would make it fire bug is the problem or something. I don't know. Will-o'-the-wisp Pokemon. Fire fairy. Done. I did it. You're welcome. Give me $1,000 Game Freak. Jesus Christ. Ice poison would be an interesting one. Ground fairy is interesting. Just make a dwarf Pokemon. Done. You're welcome. Bug dragon. That one's stupid. That one feels like such an obvious one. It would probably have made Flygon a worse Pokemon competitively, but I think Flygon should have been Bug Dragon. Rock Ghost. That one seems too easy. A Tombstone Pokemon. They already did that, and they didn't make it Rock Ghost for some reason. I've been wandering around talking to you guys. I don't know where this fucking rock goes. I probably walked right past it, too. Alright. Fire, water, Volcanion. Cool. Fire, electric, Rotom. Heat Rotom, specifically. That's weird. Fire and electric don't seem like very weird types to put together. There's so many Pokemon. Jesus Christ. But I kind of need it because we're under-leveled like crazy. Because, like, Gary's team's going to be, like, in the mid to upper 50s. So I can't really complain, I guess. Kingler's going to be under-leveled because Kingler has no moves left. Here you go, Kingler. right, let me figure out where to put this. Oh, it's over here, right? The only fire steel type is Heatran, which also seems weird because that feels like a really obvious combination of typings. But I guess most Pokemon outside of like Gen 5, which was, well, no, Gen 6 was also pretty like city based, wasn't it? I don't know. I didn't play Gen 6. I feel like there should have been a fire type in either Gen 5 or fire steel type in either Gen 5 or 6, but there wasn't. And that feels wrong to me. The only electric grass types are Hisui and Voltorb, Hisui and Electro, and the Rotom that becomes a lawnmower. The only electric psychic is a Alolan Raichu. The only ice steel type is a Alolan Sandshrew and a Alolan Sandslash. Only ice fairy type is a Alolan Ninetales. Fighting rock, the only one is Terrakion. Terrakion? I don't know. I don't even know who that is. Galarian Slowbro and Galarian Slowking are poison psychic, and so does Monkey Dory. The only poison fairy types are Galarian Weezing and Fezandipity. Why is Galarian Weezing poison fairy? It's very weird. Is there a lore reason behind that? It's smog and full of whimsy. You're saying normal Weezing can't be full of whimsy? The only dragon fairy is Mega Altaria. It's not even a regular, it's a Mega specifically. Granted, fairy only got introduced in Gen 6. Literally, oh, I see. I understand now. The only psychic ghosts, which feels like there should be a lot of those to me. I don't know, considering that they always pop up in the same areas together constantly since Gen 1, literally. For some reason, psychic gets lumped in a lot with both ghost and poison, even though that makes no sense, but they tend to get lumped together a lot in the early gens. To the point where in the card game, poison and psychic are the same. It's because Japanese occult stuff. You know what? That does make sense when you put it that way. There was that thing that happened on the train. The only psychic ghosts are Hoopa, Confined, whatever that means, Lunala, Necrozma, Dawnwings Necrozma specifically, and Shadow Rider Calyrex. What does any of that mean? Well, I mean, Dododon's a good example of why I think Ghost Psychic typing specifically should be really common. I feel like Ghost and Psychic stuff in Japanese, like, mythology and occult stuff, they, like, overlap pretty heavily, I would argue. Which is why it's extra funny that they fucked up the coding and made Psychics immune to Ghost type in Gen 1, even though it's not supposed to be how it works. The only Dragon Fairy is Mega Altaria. That's just crazy to me. There should be at least 20 fairy plus other type, because fairies are fairies, and there should just be, that should be the only type. Every Pokemon going forward should be fairy and something else. That's my royal decree. In fact, Pokemon should have 3 types now, and one of them should always be fairy, and you can do whatever you want with the other 2. Everyone is fairy, no one will be. Exactly. Complete global feification. Exactly. What with terrestrialization? That doesn't count. Doesn't that make you monotype when you use it also? Oh, Forest Curse adds the grass type. Oh, like that. That does kind of count, but not really. Only kind of. Hyper Potion. I'll show you just how good you are. What? That's such a weird way to phrase that. Alright. The only Pokemon that can learn it by leveling up are Phantump and Trevenant. Interesting. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up the egg groups. Talk about that, I forgot. Alright, for those that don't know anything about Pokemon breeding, first of all, Vaporeon. Second of all, the egg groups are monster, human-like. What did Game Freak mean by that? Third of all, Skitty and Wailord. Water 1. Water 3. Why are they listed in that order on Bulbapedia? I have no clue. Bug. Mineral. Flying. Amorphous. Field. Water 2. Berry. Ditto. Grass Dragon. It probably does. In Japanese, Water 1 is referred to as Underwater 1 group. Water 3 is Underwater 3 group. That doesn't make it any less confusing. See, that's not... The Japanese names are the same as the English names. They don't change it in Japanese to English. Fuck you, first of all, Victory Bell, you stupid bitch. I don't know how to read this, but the kanji for it is Mizunaka, which literally means inside of water. And then the number 1, 2, or 3, and Gurubu. Also, fuck you, Victor Bell, die. Apparently, it is read Suichu. Why is it not read Mizunaka? I don't know how Japanese works. I'm sure it made sense to whoever decided it. Anyway, but yes, that is how it works. That's how it differentiates them. It should just be called that instead of Water 1, 2, and 3. But that is not it on the English team. Blame Game Freak themselves. Only the chosen can pass here. Frick you. Let's look at some of the Pokemon in the monster subgroup. Cubone and Marowak. Lickitung. Kangaskhan. Snorlax, Larvitar, Pupitar, Tyranitar. Why am I leaving Charizard out? I'm just asking to get Charizard knocked out. Aaron, Laron, Agron. Ow. Fucking Kingler. Cranidos, Rampardos, Shieldon, Bastiodon, Licky Licky, Amara, and Aurorus. Some Pokemon are in multiple egg groups, which is probably a good thing, I guess, because it actually helps make this less confusing. It's like I'm reading out the 7 dwarves. I am. Silly. Why did I read that completely wrong? I literally read, my brain fooled me. I literally read that as what I said out loud and not what you said. In fact, I'm convinced you changed it somehow. I don't know how you did that, but you're fucking with me. Leeble, Schleeble, Fleeble, and Deeble. And Clambo, son of Flambo. I don't believe it. I do. Alright, we're only gonna look at some of these. There's a lot of Pokemon. I don't feel like reading out the names of every Pokemon ever. We're fucking dying, man. I don't want to leave because it's gonna take forever to get back through here, but also I'm using up all my shiz to get through here. What are the ones that are exclusive to the human-like egg group? I gotta know. What do I believe? Fuck. This is a dead end. Oh, no, it's not. Human egg group exclusive Pokemon: Abracadabra and Alakazam, Machop, Machoke, Machamp, Drowsy, Hypno. I don't know that I consider Drowsy to be human enough to be exclusive to this egg group, but if you say so. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Mr. Mime, confirmed that Ash's bomb fucks Mr. Mime right there. It's on the sheet. Jinx, Electabuzz, and Magmar. Why are they human in the human-like? What? Oak observes from a distance. He's a little freak. Hitmontop. Are you kidding me? Okay. It barely counts as humanoid. Makuhita, Hirayama, Sableye, Metatype, Metachamp, Croagunk, and Toxicroak. I got so confused I accidentally hit Flamethrower, and it still killed it. Get wrecked. Electivire, Magmortar, Timber, Girder, Conkeldurr, Throw, Sock, Gothita, Gotharita, Gothitelle, Elgyem, Beheeyem, Oniard, Bisharp, Toxtricity, Mr. Rhyme, Charcadet, Armorogue, Ceruledge, and King Gambit. Okay. Oops. Yeah, it's mostly psychic and fighting. Gardevoir is not exclusive to this group, probably because Gardevoir is a fairy type, and I'm assuming that includes all fairy types, no matter what they look like. It's an Onyx. Water 1 is... all the exclusive Pokemon are... Well, actually, I think every Pokemon, I assume, is something that could reasonably be caught. In the same type thing. Let's see what Bulbapedia says about it. Water 1 group Pokemon tend to be mostly terrestrial water-type Pokemon, with few fish-like water types among them. Most are capable of both land-based and aquatic locomotion. Choo-choo. It can be thought of as being similar to the field group in that it is a catch-all group for aquatic and semi-aquatic animals. We made it. I'm so based. I don't really feel like we're ready to fight the Elite Four with this team. I always thought it was weird that in this, they have that weird little maze that you have to go through to get to the last bit, but it's kind of weird because there's no grass or anything. It just is there to slightly annoy you, or to slow you down, I guess, more specifically. Right before you get here. Anyway. Alright. No. I guess we'll take our stab at the Elite Four. With our current team. But first, I'm gonna go take a pee break, so we'll do it after that. And I'll complain more about egg groups. Actually, I don't really have any complaints. I just want to look at it. PRV. You know, if I had put my music points into drawing instead, I would absolutely want to come up with, well, yeah, dittos in every egg group, I assume. I would absolutely want to come up with Pokemon forms of all the Just Friends groups, peeps, and we could totally put everyone into egg groups, but that ain't my lane. There's a more fucked up pairing than Skitty and Wailord. What's that? Bruno's first, right? I'm gonna do. Oh no, it's not. Why is Lorelei first? It feels so weird. Bruno sucks. Why is he not the lowest? Okay, who's the best against Lorelei then? Isn't literally every ice type in Gen 1 water type? So Pikachu. I should just set up on her starter. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Are you ready? It would be cool. IRG, mouse hold and ditto. It means one has to cheat on the other with them right there. Mouse hold, more like cuckold. Am I right, fellas? Heyo! Wait, is mouse hold the unevolved, or which one's the evolved form? Because that's the more fucked. The evolved form is the more fucked up one, because that means the kids are there. Also. Okay, mouse hold. Yeah. Why am I not setting up? Thunderwave. Good, you're giving me time to set up, idiot. And the way rest works in this game, you have to take a turn to wake up. Alright, Hyper Potion. Bullshit. If I keep Thunder Waving it, it'll keep using rest, so I can just keep setting up. It failed? Why did it fail? Weird. Does rest fail if you use it on the same move you get status or something? Or is oh, it's because it's at max health, isn't it? I see. Thunderbolt. Alright, I'm untouchable now. Heal next turn. I should have healed this turn, actually, but oh well. That was a crit? What the hell? What? Thank you for the daily dues, Ian, and for the stretch. Reach for the sky. All right, cool. Perish. All right, let's look at the Water 3 egg group while we kill Lorelei, the Water Ice trainer. The Water 3 egg group is mostly characterized by its members' resemblance to aquatic invertebrates. Most are water types. This group also includes several fossil Pokemon, totaling a little more than half of those which are capable of breeding. For those just coming in, we're talking about Pokemon breeding. It is a relatively small egg group. Most Pokemon that are capable of breeding into other egg groups breed into the Water 1 group. Out of the 1,025 Pokemon species, 37 are in this egg group. That's very tiny. The entire, including Pokemon that are in other egg groups, the entirety of this group is Tentacool, Tentacruel, Shelder, Cloyster, Krabby, Kingler, Staryu, Starmie, Lileep, Credilli, those are odd. Anorith, Armaldo, also odd. I assume there has to be some reason why they're in this one, but I don't know. Binacle, Barbaracle, Crabrawler, Crabominable, Cloth, Wiglet, and Wugtrio. Forgot those existed. Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops. You're not a water type. Jinx. Kabutops is a water type. Corsola, Corfish, Crawdaunt, Skorupi, Drapion. Why those two? I don't know. Tirtoga, Caracosta, Arkin, Archeops, Clauncher, Clawitzer, Wimpod, Golisopod, and Cursula. Very tiny group. Wow. Now for something I'm all too familiar with, the bug egg group. It's my people. Or the one half, I suppose. Most bug type fall into this egg group, making its characteristics similar to that of the bug type itself. Other arthropod Pokemon, such as Drapion, Gliscor, and Flygon, are also included in this group, despite not actually being bug type. See, I told you Flygon was basically a bug type. Nice. Also, yeah, the Japanese name is just Mushi Gurupu. Mushi being bug. Take that, Lorelei. Get wrecked. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of Pokemon League power. Are the flying scorpion Pokemon? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Who's next? I don't even feel like I need to read through. Okay, this is Bruno. I don't feel like I even need to read through the bug Pokemon. Only 91 in this egg group. That feels smaller than I thought it would be. You can just kind of assume any bug type or any bug resembling Pokemon is in this egg group. Why is it playing the... Why is this music playing here? That's weird. Anyway, the implication is that they're part of Team Rocket, right? That would be like what you would imply if you dug into it. I am Bruno of the Elite Four. I mean, that's probably what it is. There's a lot of music in this game for a Game Boy game. Through rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my Pokemon. Ash, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha! Cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, in that they are, which is why it's interesting that we're getting Team Rocket music here. Alright. 4 times weakness to water. Let's see. I'm gonna flick through the bug type egg group just to see if there's any that don't make sense. Nope, they all make sense to me. Hitmonchan, ooh. Probably not good to keep Kingler out. Vegeta. It probably knows Thunder Punch, so I would like to hope I outspeed it, but I almost definitely don't. Oh, it X-defended. Oof. I should have Sand Attack. What am I doing? The Mineral Egg Group. Super effective, but ugh. Sand Attack. Mega Punch. I mean, go for it, I guess. Oh, well, that was a crit. I'm gonna go for a second sand attack. Never mind. No, I'm not. Pidgeotto is dead. Well, Charizard is part flying, so it would resist. And they probably don't have very good special, actually, now that I think about it, so that might actually be a good move. Or I could Seismic Toss. How much does Seismic Toss do? It does 47 damage because it's set damage, but I mean, like, how much percentile-wise? That's not bad. Oh, no, it's Thunder Punch. There's the Thunder Punch. Why didn't you use that against Pidgeotto? Weird. Flamethrower. Alright. I'm going to assume Hitmonlee cannot learn the punch moves. Anyway, Mineral Group is like rock and steel mostly from what it looks like. This egg group is primarily composed of Pokemon sharing a distinct characteristic. They are of an inorganic nature. Many take on a rocky, crystalline, or metallic appearance. In some cases, they either resemble man-made objects, possess man-made objects, or are man-made by accident or on purpose. A little under half of this group are gender unknown, including Magnemite, Voltorb, Baltoy, etc. I got your Baltoy right here, Panscrab. Rock and Stone, real. But they are all capable of breeding with Ditto. Prior to Gen 8, Bergmite and Avalugg were not part of this egg group. I don't know what a Bergmite is, because I haven't played new Pokemon. And by new Pokemon, I mean anything after Gen 4. You know what? Machamp. We should look up Machamp stats, actually, because we haven't seen one yet. And then I'll go back to the egg. Talking about eggs for you ovipositors out there. What should I use against Machamp? I don't know. It actually has okay special. It has 90 HP. It just tried to make me submissive. Attack 130, defense 80, special 65, speed 55. But it's using X defend, so its defense went up. Focus energy. The NPCs don't know that move is bugged. Surf. Anyway, yeah, I feel like the mineral type is pretty self-explanatory. You could probably look at a Pokemon and guess if it's in there or not. Flying also seems pretty self-explanatory. 73 Pokemon. Did it just use Leer on me? I was only half looking. What an idiot. Most Pokemon in this egg group are flying type. Pokemon in the flying egg group are generally based on birds, although a handful are based on other flying creatures, such as bats and pterosaurs. Why? How could I lose? My job is done. Go face your next challenge. Alright. Thanks, man. Who died? Pidgeotto? Smelling salts. Wake up. I still think the fact that Smelling Salts does more damage to paralyzed Pokemon and not sleeping Pokemon is really dumb. But what do I know? It would make it a better move because I think it would make moves like Rest a little less viable and competitive also. Even if only slightly. Anyway, hey, it's Agatha. She used to bang Oak. And I don't even think that's a manga thing. I think she basically suggests that right here. Alright, who is the best Pokemon for this? Probably Charizard. Speaking of... Charizard, would you like to learn wherever it's at? Earthquake? That's not it. There it is. Bam. I almost gave Swords Dance to Charizard specifically for Slash and Earthquake, but I gave it to Krabby and, well, Kingler, because it has better defense, meaning it could more likely to survive round 1 to set up for a sweep. But honestly, that may or may not have been a mistake. But oh well.
I am Agatha of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex when he should be fiddling with me. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. I shall show you how a real trainer fights.
Cool. The Amorphous Egg Group. I like the idea that, like, she's like, these fucking, like, top tier trainers are trying to fight me, and I throw out my Pokemon, and I just, like, open my book, and it's just like a book, Pokemon breeding, and I'm just, like, reading it, like, Charizard, just Earthquake, or whatever. Why is my Charizard so fast? I'm outspeeding things that I feel like I shouldn't be outspeeding. It survived? Oh, that's what happens when you're 9 levels lower, I guess. Ow, that does 56 damage. Yeah, you know what else does that? Seismic Toss, 47 damage, die. Anyway, Amorphous Egg Group. There's 63 Pokemon in it. Most Pokemon in this egg group are shapeless, and the name reflects this. That rhymes. Slant rhyme. Golbat. That's not a ghost type. Pikachu. I'm going to paralyze it so that I can spend a turn healing Charizard. It's gonna be when I'm done with it. You're so right. Its many members are based on a variety of things such as gases, blobs, inanimate objects, and soft-bodied organisms. I consider myself to be fairly soft-bodied. Nice. Most are capable of floating off the ground. Many of its members are ghost types. Prior to Generation 8, the Ralts family was exclusive to the Amorphous Egg group. It is now also in the human-like. Why would it? What do you? Huh? You cannot look at Gardevoir and tell me that it should not have been in the human-like group from day one. What are they smoking over at Game Freak? Soft-bodied Ito, but not in the cuddly cute way, but that doesn't make sense in the Eldritch Abomination way, exactly. I mean, that is canon. We'll find out whenever I get around to writing the Ito book. Light screen? Hell no. Haunter. There we go. And that's why I set up time to heal Charizard so we can Earthquake it. Alright, the Field Egg Group. I assume this is the biggest egg group. 278 Pokemon. Cheekus. Pokemon in the Field Egg Group tend to be terrestrial creatures. Most are based on mammals, but there are several exceptions, such as Ekans, Kecleon, and Sandile, which are reptiles, and Delibird, Torchic, and Piplup, which are birds. With the inclusion of Smeargle, a Pokemon capable of learning almost every move in the game, this group has the most versatility in terms of bred movesets, unhindered by the need of chain breeding. Crazy. I am gonna switch to Pidgeotto so we can heal. We can make an indent in his ribcage. Her having a level 60 Gengar feels like a lot. Did they just like raise the levels like purposefully in this game just to make the game harder or something? Problem is that Smeargle has ass stats and the baby gets half of them. Oof. RIP. But it does mean you can make a funny Smeargle setup. All right, Nightshade. Forgot about that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to sand attack until Pidgeotto dies. Why did you try Dream Eater? I'm still awake, you silly bitch. All right, let's go to the next one. Water 2. Or Sweet Chew to Underwater. Yada, 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 whatever. Pokemon in the Water 2 egg group are mostly fish-like, with a few members being based on cephalopods. Cool. Scrolling through it, this is true. It's a very small egg group. 34 Pokemon. The fairy, this is the other half of my lineage. Do you think Pidgeotto can, like, sweep through this Gengar on its own? Because Gengar's stats are so bad now? I believe. Oh, wait. Can we get through Fly? No, we died. Oh my god. Wait. There's a chance. It's a chance. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, Pidgeotto did it. Holy shit. We're gaming today.
You're something special, child. You win. I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child.
1 HP and a dream. Real. And true. Bam. I'm amazed that we're having this easy of a time, considering that only one of my Pokemon is level 50. And we're about to go fight Lance, which means Squirtle's our best bet. And that's a problem. Actually, doesn't he open up with Gyarados? Pikachu, you go first. The problem being that Squirtle will die to basically any solid hit. Anyway, the Fairy Egg group. Most Pokemon in this egg group are commonly known as cute Pokemon. The members of this group tend not to be as physically large as members of other egg groups, even when fully evolved.
I heard about you, Ash. I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise.
Yeah, fucking Dratini has to get to level 55 to become a Dragonite.
But their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, Ash.
Anyway, back to my book.
Many Pokemon in this group up here, I called it, to be mostly ahead with arms and legs in terms of body shape. Kirby? A rather large amount of Pokemon from this group are also Fairy type. I would hope so. It is also noteworthy that several evolutionary lines that belong to this egg group have received a pre-evolution, either in a later generation or, in the case of Togetic, at the same time. There are also several lines that are predominantly female. I just realized Dragonite is Flying Dragon, isn't it? Doesn't that nullify? Not in Gen 1, probably. Gen 1's kind of weird about typing stuff. Dragonair. I was going to say, doesn't that nullify the resistance to electric, but probably not in this gen. Hello, Dragonair. You're over-leveled. You should be a Dragonite, silly. Blizzard. Ow, that's going to do 40 damage, exactly. Why would you do that and not literally anything else, you silly. This also has like a 30% chance of freezing. Why is he using Dragon Rage? Oh. There's got to be like an AI reason for that, but I don't know what it could be. Alright, well I'm going to heal and hope that it does Dragon Rage again. If it's stuck in a Dragon Rage loop, then we're set. Oh no, he has hyper potions too. That makes sense. I'm hoping for that freeze chance. We only have 2 more or 3 more blizzards. You slam. That did more damage, so that was the better move. Come on. No, God, it's hyper beam. God damn it. If this kills, it gets to just do it again next turn too. And it will kill, I can guarantee it. Fuck me. All right, this is gonna be the one. This is like the fight that's gonna suck. Swords Dance. Don't hyper beam again, please, for the love of God. It's hyper beaming again. Jesus Christ. Kingler, you have good defense. You can survive, right? Oh my God. Thank you, Kingler. You're a legend. Dragu beam. Real and true. I don't know why I killed it. Actually, thinking about it, I wish I'd set up +6 Swords Dance, which is what I will do right now. Slam. What's that gonna do? Not a lot. Oh my God, Kingler, your defense is coming in clutch so hard right now. We fucking did it. We lucked out. Wait, wouldn't Haunter be immune to Hyper Beam though? So that would have worked just as well, honestly. That won't kill, which means I can set up. All right, we're +6 on attack. Can we sweep? Can Kingler sweep? Come on, Hyper Beam again. Do it. Yes. All right, Max Potion. It's gonna rest this turn, and then we Strength. +6 attack. Come on. Oh, that was a crit too. Ooh, this is... It missed. Okay, this is not as powerful of a setup as I was hoping it would be because we're so underleveled. Aerodactyl. That's weak to Surf and Crabhammer. If we can land a Crabhammer hit, it's stab super effective, even with Kingler's low stat, with low special stat. Ooh, come on. Oh, it missed, motherfucker. Oh no! Oh, we're +6 strength. If we hit ourselves, it's gonna hurt really bad. Holy fuck. Come on. It's got nothing that can really hurt. It's got nothing but physical type moves, so Kingler's gonna be able to resist. But oh, Kingler broke out. Let's go. Crabhammer hit. Come on, come on. This is gonna do at least half its health. Oh my God, it's almost dead. Crit. That crit. Let's go. Strength. Oh, it hyper potion. Of course you did, you motherfucker. How much does strength do even though it's resistant with +6? That's actually not. Oh, it's a crit, so that did nothing. Crabhammer, 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 Crabhammer. Ooh, Hyper Beam though. Not gonna do a lot. It's not stab Hyper Beam, so I don't really care. If that was like a Hyper Beam from a Snorlax, I would have been worried, but it was not. Dragonite. I will not swap out. Kingler's gonna fuck. I cannot believe my Kingler is about to just stomp Lance out. We're doing way too good. This is unfair. We should not be doing this well against fucking Lance with a team this week. Yeah, we're getting a lot of crits with Kingler. Dragon Rage for some reason. I kind of wish it Hyper Beamed, honestly. But it is what it is. Oh my God. We win. He's dead. I beat him with Kingler almost exclusively. It was basically Squirtle and Kingler. Gee Gus. Holy fuck. Get wrecked, Lance.
That's it.
Truly, Carsonization is the final evolution of all things.
I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. I still can't believe my dragons lost to your crab, Ash. You're now the Pokemon League champion, or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Gary. He beat the Elite Four before you. He is the real Pokemon League champion.
Not for long. What a shock. All right, let's heal everyone up. Revive Squirtle. Where's my max potion? Did I use my last max potion? All right, full restore then. And let's use all my ethers and stuff. Thunderbolts. Strength. That should be all we really need. I don't... No, wait. What's his team like? I don't remember. Should we get Squirtle's ice or blizzards back? I don't know if it's worth it. Whatever. All right.
Hey, I was looking forward to seeing you, Ash. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. Working on the Pokédex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I'm the Pokemon League champion. Ash, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world. For now.
Sand Slash. What did I send up first? Pikachu? That's terrible. I don't know. Squirtle. Hydro Pump. Come on, survive Fury Swipes, please, Squirtle. Nice. Oh, we got it. We got it. This should do at least half of his health. More than that. Nice. Nice. Surf. Can we survive Swift? I should have healed. No. Shit. Alright, Krabby. Kingler. I keep calling it Krabby even though it's evolved. Surf. Alright, what's next? Alakazam. What's the move here? Definitely not Bulbasaur. It's probably got low physical, but so Charizard could Earthquake and probably hit pretty hard. Kingler isn't set up to sweep. And Kingler doesn't have good physical to survive a Psychic. I'm gonna try Charizard, I think. Just go straight for Earthquake. Psybeam? Okay, that's kind of what I figured. It would either do Psychic or Psybeam right off the bat. Ow, is that a crit? Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Kingler, I guess. How did it use recover? Okay, that did half its health. It's using Psychic though, and that's gonna hurt a lot. That's what I was worried about. Pidgeotto. Okay, I'm gonna revive. I'm gonna use this turn to revive Charizard. I don't know if Pidgeotto is gonna survive this. Critical. What the fuck? Holy shit. Does Psybeam have a raised critical hit rate or something? All right. Earthquake. Okay, it's setting up reflect. That's fine, honestly. This is still gonna hit pretty hard. I think that's 2 stages raised from reflect. That still almost killed it, but because it was a crit. Seismic toss. All right. About to use Executor. No, this is perfect. Flamethrower. Critical hit. Nice. There's so many crits in this fight. What is going on? I don't think you can do any serious damage to Charizard unless it has Psychic. I'm wondering if I should use a Max Revive this turn. I'm using it on Kingler. I'm going to risk it. Barrage. What is that? I don't even know what type that is. It's probably normal type, actually. Okay. Hit 3 times. All right, we're faster, so Flamethrower. Okay, okay. We're getting it under control. Magneton. This is a risk. I'm gonna switch to Bulbasaur and I'm gonna heal Charizard before we do anything. Wait. Toxic. Fuck, Supersonic. Oh my god. Come on, Bulbasaur. Yes. Well, all right. Toxic. Can we get Leech Seed off? Oh, we're done. It's over. Get fucked. All right. Item. Full restore Charizard. I don't have to do anything. It's gonna do insane amounts of damage after a few turns. And if we get hit, we're gonna heal. Revive Pidgeotto. Okay. If it keeps using Screech and Supersonic, we're set. It's dead next turn, no matter what happens. Revive Squirtle. Let's go. Oh my god. Swift. Who even cares, bro? You're out of here. Oh my god, I healed almost all of that back. Let's go. Insane. Cloyster. No, I won't swap. I know it has ice moves, but I'm gonna go for it Toxic Leech Seed again. If there's any chance of it working, it would be so good. We're probably dead, but it was, as far as I'm concerned, it was worth a try. All right, Pikachu. Thunderwave. It's probably gonna try to clamp me. Oh, I tried to Roar Beam. Okay, that's fine. Pikachu Special should be good enough. Yeah, I'm gonna heal and hope that it paralyzes next turn, so that we can then. Well, come on. Is that a crit? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. All right. Kingler, because it resists Aurora Beam. I'm gonna waste time reviving. We're gonna max revive Pikachu. Spike Cannon shouldn't be too bad. All right. Oh my god, this good roll on the Spike Cannon. 5 hits. Setting up Swords Dance. We're gonna try to take out Cloyster with Kingler. It's a bad move technically because Cloyster has so much defense, but Kingler has so much attack that I'm hoping 3 Sword Stances will balance it out. Oh my god, what is with these Spike Cannon rolls? What is with these terrible paralysis rolls is the real question. It hasn't been paralyzed once. There we go. Okay, 2 times. All right, one more swords dance. Depending on how many times this hits, we might need to heal, but honestly, probably not. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. No, we don't. Strength. All right. It was worth setting up. Just in case we need to use Kingler again, I'm actually going to use this next turn to heal and hope that it's paralyzed so that we can come out of this with Kingler at max HP. Nope. Well, it's fine. Even if it hits 5 times, it'll do less than half our health. It hit twice. We're good. Strength. All right, Cloister's done. All right, Blastoise is the final Pokemon. Do I want to go straight for Pikachu, or do I want to... I'm going to leave Kingler up. And I'm going to revive Bulbasaur. It's going to Skull Bash. That's fine. And we should hopefully survive. We'll restore Bulbasaur. That did nothing. Oh my god. All right, full restore Squirtle. Strength. Oh my god, let's go, Kingler. Kingler is the GOAT. What the fuck, dude? I didn't even need to bring Pikachu out. Holy shit. And that's it. We did it, everybody. No, why would I learn Harden at level 49? What is wrong with you? No, that can't be. I beat my best. After all that work to become league champ, my reign's over already? It's not fair. Why? Why did I lose? I never made any mistakes raising my Pokemon. Darn it, you're the new Pokemon League champion, although I don't like to admit it. Wow. Get wrecked. Imagine how easy that would have been if I had actually been able to have a Blastoise and a Venusaur and a Pidgeot. In fact, I just wouldn't have even had a Pidgeot. I would have had a better Pokemon instead.
So, you've won! Congratulations, you're the new Pokemon League champion. You've grown up so much since you first left with Pikachu. Ash, you've come of age. Gary, I'm disappointed.
Pidgeot sucks. Also, it's a bird, and birds are the worst.
I came when I heard you beat the Elite Four. But when I got here, you had already lost. Gary, do you understand why you lost? You've forgotten to treat your Pokemon with trust and love. Without them, you will never become a champ again. Ash, you understand that your victory was not just your own doing. The bond you share with your Pokemon is marvelous. Ash, come with me.
Pidgeot is just objectively not a good Pokemon, I'm sorry.
Ahem. Congratulations, Ash. This floor is the Pokemon Hall of Fame. Pokemon League champions are honored for their exploits here. Their Pokemon are also recorded in the Hall of Fame. Ash, you've endeavored hard to become the new Pokemon League champion. Congratulations, Ash. You and your Pokemon are Hall of Famers.
Wow, we did it. We're gaming. Bam, bam, bam. Yay. Bustle and Minun are in the fairy egg group. Get them out of there. Da, 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 da. Did you know that Ditto is the only Pokemon in the Ditto egg group? Yay! I'm the champion. Too easy. Wow. Well, I did it. It was kind of annoying in certain parts, but overall not really as hard as I thought it would be, considering we had so many Pokemon that weren't fully evolved because Ash doesn't evolve his Pokemon for some reason. But hey, we did it. It's also my first playthrough of Yellow on stream. Randy Shoemake. Wow. The end. Clap, 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 clap. Wow. Where does it put me when I start back? It just put me at my house. Yes. Epic. Da, 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 ba, da, bow. All right, cool. Wahoo and all that jazz. All right, let's pull up the list of beaten games and put this one on there. Boink. All right. Let's see. Let me find the other games. There we go. Copy. Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Game Boy. Where's Red? There it is. Because it's worse than Red, I would say. I feel like the like level curve in this game was made worse than OG. The fact that I can't evolve my Pikachu is kind of annoying. Brock sucks to fight. You don't catch a Nidoran. The addition of fighting Jesse and James a few times is kind of fun. But overall, I'm going to say it goes between Oracle Seasons and No More Heroes. As game 124 out of 207. Wahoo. Not even in the top half. But, you know. It is what it is. It's an alright game. I feel like there's a lot of things about Gen 1 Pokemon that are hard to enjoy. Having played later Pokemon games that fixed a lot of its issues, and it's just very buggy in a lot of ways. That you probably wouldn't know playing through it on your own. I have a spreadsheet. Yes, I do. I like making lists of stuff. And this way, you can see what games I've beaten. It's also shareable. Here. Done. Don't look at that. You didn't see that. I have to delete that from the bot. But anyway, bam. Cool. Neat. Anyway. Yep. There you go. You can look at the list. Very epic. If you want. Freaking sweet. Yep. Alright. I guess that's it. I don't know. We don't really have enough time to start Super Mario Sunshine, I feel like, so I guess we'll just start that on Sunday. Let's see. Anything else? Anything to say? I don't think so. I don't know. It's Pokemon. It's Gen 1 Pokemon. Very nostalgic. Lots of issues. Extremely buggy in ways that you would never know because the game doesn't really give you a lot of info. That's kind of an issue I have with Pokemon in general. I feel like they never, even in the later games, there's a lot of things they don't really tell you straight up that I think they should. But the fact that in Gen 1 you can't even check move stats to see how much damage a move does is annoying. I don't know. Like, it wouldn't bother me if Pokemon had unlimited sized move pools and they just learned all their moves in one big list, but the fact that you can only learn 4 moves is annoying. The only positive, I guess, is that because the move pools are so limited, you almost exclusively learn better moves as you get to higher levels. I don't know. I really think all I can really say about it is it's just worse Pokemon Red and Blue because you're forced to take an unevolvable Pikachu, and my favorite Pokemon is Raichu, so I have a chip on my shoulder about not being able to evolve Raichu into Raichu. Yerp. I don't know. I guess that's it. Sunday, we will start our quest to get all 120 shines in Super Mario Sunshine. Monday, I don't know yet. Let me check. Did I write down my schedule for next week? Yeah, I was gonna do Mario Sunshine on Monday, but I try not to do the same game 2 days in a row too much. We'll see. I might do Under the Skin, which is like a PS2 game. Because I was gonna do that on Tuesday. How long does that take? Like a PS2 game that's like a parody of like stuff like Resident Evil, from what I know. It takes 4 hours. If I could beat it in 4 hours, we'd have just enough time if I did it on Monday. I don't know. Maybe we'll just do Super Mario Sunshine 2 days in a row and say fuck it. Yeah. I know. I'm also going to do a music stream next week, I think, where I ask people to send me images on Twitter And then maybe just the Discord to keep it limited, because I'm only gonna be able to do a few. Excuse me. And do that thing where you send me an image and I make a very short song based off the image, like I did way back, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago or something. But yeah, cool. That should be fun. Yeah, it's basically just gonna be Mario Sunshine next week, Under the Skin, and hopefully next Friday we'll get to bring back Monster Con. We had a collab today on Shondo's subathon, so she was tired and couldn't make it to this one. I guess that's about it. Oh yeah, I think I fixed it. What is it? What did I make it? Socials? Yeah, I fixed it. Wow, epic. Actually played Fortnite. I know. How could she? Betrayal. Honestly, I'm kicking her out of Just Friends for that. Oh wait, raid. That says it links to the Discord. It does not anymore. I don't think, actually. I think it's a lie. Because I don't want bots in the Discord. You have to Discord. Anyway. Whatchamacallit? BPR, right. Yes. Paula Ringo, Meyer T's Critical Video Peak. I think that's it. I think I said everything. Nah. Honestly, I'm pretty glad that I grew up with red and not yellow personally, as much as I liked the anime as a kid and still do to some extent. I just remembered. I forgot. I got cut off earlier. I was going to say that I was watching the anime, and there's an episode of the anime called Snow Way Out, which takes place around, according to Bulbapedia, either right before or right after what's it called? The episode where Ash thinks Pikachu wants to leave. What's the other thing I missed? But it didn't. It aired after Charmander had become Charizard. Some egg group thing. Oh, I don't know what I missed. I didn't read through all the egg groups, but I mean, the last couple were pretty self-explanatory, like fairy type and stuff, dragon type. Yeah, I just thought that was weird that it ended up airing. So, because like Ash pulled out Charmander, and I like sat up in my seat, and I was like, "What the fuck? That's not right." It was funny. I don't know. It got aired out of order for some weird reason initially, so now that's the technical official air order that they always put it in, I guess. That's why it's like that on the YouTube channel. It's whatever. It's a special episode. It doesn't really matter. It just caught me off guard. I thought it was funny. Yep. Anyway, okay, that's everything now. Yep. All right, we're gonna raid Poochie. Poochie's playing Signalis. Pretty sure Signalis is a very spoiler-heavy game. So if you have any interest in Signalis, I would mute. If you want to stick around for the extra channel points for the raid, I would mute the tab and then leave right after the raid. Otherwise, you should probably leave now. Mouse hold NTR. Oh, that too. That was the thing we talked about today. I mean, it doesn't have to be NTR. It could be like a 3-way. But yes. There's the raid message if you want. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day, good night, whatever it is for you, and I will see you in the next stream. Mwah.